live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 26. Crazy to think we made it this far. When me and Brandon, first shot our pilot episode, we would have never thought that we were even going to shoot another one after this. It was just for fun. We wanted to just, put ourselves out there, and it's just honestly like a good feeling to know that you guys received it well. And, we just feel like more connected. Every episode, I feel like everyone that follows us just becomes a friend, So every time we have a conversation, anytime we have a new guest, it's like we're all just growing together. So thank you guys for the support, making it this far. We made 200 subscribers this week, so that's real big, I hope it keeps growing. Honestly, like the only thing I want from this is just to, help the community out, help each other out, and just promote like raw, uncut conversation. So by you guys subscribing, that means a lot. So we got a lot to talk about. So today we chose Pulp Fiction, the Jackrabbit dance contest. I love that scene. Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies ever, and I'm glad to have used this for this episode. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy. My guests, I'm super pumped to have them on. The guests that I have on today are actually two guys that were they put themselves in the next guest raffle at the art contest. So for the art contest, I had this raffle, right? And I just said, if you're interested in being a guest, put your name, put your number. At the end of the day, I'm just going to grab a random name. And so there was a bunch of names in there, and I pulled, this name, and it said Hank Williams. And so when I first pulled it, I'm like, hold up, isn't Hank Williams a country artist? Like, is someone clowning me right now? Like, what's going on here? And so sure enough, I texted him, and I'm like, yo, is this Hank Williams? And he's like, yup, this is me, dog. I'm like, dude, you want to be a guest on the episode? He's like, let's run it. So before anything else, before we get this episode started, I just want to say shout out to Brandon. I know you can't make it here. We miss you, bro. Good luck in your survival, whatever school, bro. I know they got you hanging upside down with cable starters on your nipples probably right now, but good luck out there, brother. So my next guests are Hank Williams and Mitch P. My boys. How you doing, man?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you too.
Pleasure, my man.
Pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Bro, it's so funny. I always joke about this with Brandon. 50% of my guests, I always go to give knuckles, and it just goes, bro. So one of these days, we're gonna make a clip where I'm just missing knuckles. I'm like, what's up, y'all?
Sometimes you shoot for it and it just doesn't work out,
Dude, that's life, bro. Honestly,
it's like, are you local or not?
Yeah. No, man, so glad to have you guys at the table.
Thank you.
Even though we just kind of met, I feel like we kind of known each other for a minute, honestly. You guys are super chill. We got Hank, we got Mitch, two of the homies. Mitch makes music.
I do.
That's actually your name on Instagram, right?
Yeah, Mitch makes music. I am my own singer. I DJ a little bit. I'm a producer. I like making beats. I just like linking up with local artists, like exactly what you're doing, man. I just like to link up with some local people, try to build something for the city, do something out here.
I respect that, man.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of anyone who's a creator and willing to put themselves out there. It's hard, man. It's hard taking risks, putting yourselves out there, and hopefully someone will like your stuff,
Yeah, and that's kind of been my main goal for the whole thing, like how we were even talking about prior.
Right.
You were saying it's not about the numbers.
Right.
My biggest dream would be one day somebody walks up to me, just like how I would walk up to one of my favorite artists and be like, yo, man, your music saved me. Whenever I was a lonely kid or I was feeling like this, bro, your music got me through a tough time or made me party even harder, something like that. Whatever it is, man, just kind of like that. And I want that special connection with people. I'm not in it for
that's
huge,
man.
Big part of it.
Those are the creators. Those are the creators that have longevity. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you do make it, people are gonna love you for not only what you do but who you are. You know, because you don't want to be a one-hit wonder. You don't want to have your 15 minutes of fame and it's like, oh yeah, that guy made that one, you know, like catchy song, but he was kind of like a crappy person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to connect.
Being authentic too.
Exactly,
like,
man.
Being yourself, because like you can only go so far faking it, you know,
That's
until
true.
people like your fans or people will just start to catch on and they'll know like
exactly,
they'll
man.
see that shit from a mile away and you won't go anywhere, you know.
Yeah, man. You don't want to just be like a clout chaser.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like how can I, you know, how many hashtags can I add to this post to get just, you know, 12-year-olds to find it on YouTube
click
and watch one time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I think like what we have in common is like we want the people that are following us to like not just be like surface level, you know?
Yeah.
Like I consider every one of my subscribers like my homies. And even if you're not, like even if you're just watching this randomly, you know, I'm glad you're here. But at the same time, like I want everyone to know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so like what better way than to just put yourself out there and just talk to people, you know?
Straight up.
Cuz like I've noticed when I like if I'm a fan like of like a musician or something, like I right away want to like dig deeper. Like who are they? Like what's going on in that head, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And there's been
Behind the
some
scenes.
and there's been some times where I'm like, dang, like you're kind of not a good person. Right? Like it almost affects like the way I like listen to their music.
For real, dude.
So it's like you almost got to just like be who you are, you know, and just let it out there.
For real.
But Hank, you were telling me that you're from Telluride, right?
Not from Telluride.
Or you're living
I
there
live out there,
this
yeah.
last year?
I'm originally from here.
Sick.
Went to shout out Valley High School.
Yo, West Side.
Yeah, that's the North Valley, fool. No, I'm just kidding, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's good to be back. I haven't been back in about a year, and dude, every time I come back, I'm more grateful for this place, dude. I see more beauty in it, and I'm like so blessed to have the opportunity to be able to come back here and still go out and like do my own thing.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, so
yeah, you got to take advantage of that freedom, you know, at a young age.
Yeah.
You know, no kids, you know, you got money that you could spend on yourself, and you could, you know, splurge a little bit on just traveling and
time's the biggest thing.
Yeah, man.
Like old people always say, like I would trade all my money in the world for just to be back at your guys' age or something like that. Like got so much time ahead of us, you know.
Yeah, man. It makes you really think about, you know, every second that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been like actually struggling with that, with just like living in the now, you know. Because I'm always like, you know, like, oh, you know, like when I just had a birthday, I'm like, oh, you know, like I had like these moments of like, oh, I feel like I should be doing more. Or I feel like, and I'm like, you know what? Like I need to just like accept where I'm at. Like,
yeah, because there's always that perfect island out like that you can be
for
like
sure,
saying,
bro.
Like, oh man, like if only this was gonna happen, or like I'm gonna be on a beach next summer or something like that. But like, it's always paradise there, and if you really look into the present moment, bro, that's where you find life, bro.
For sure, the journey is the beauty.
Yes, sir.
And it's like a lot of people, once they get there, it's like, dang, like when they look back, they're like, the best times were me trying to get here. Now that I'm here, it's like, you know. So it's like always just keep just enjoying the moment
and then turn around and take a look like at the view that you've just climbed, the mountain you've just climbed.
Yeah, that like, take some time to look back
and like be like, damn, like I've come this far.
Yeah.
And then you turn back around and you look up and you realize you got a whole nother mountain. You got to climb down a whole nother mountain before you can climb up the next one.
That's true,
you know?
bro. That is very true. That's like our logo, bro. Like just like two mountains. It's like as soon as you get over the first one, there's always a bigger one there.
There's always another one to climb.
Yeah, and that's like good, right? Like you almost want to keep challenging yourself.
Yep.
And it's like you don't want to get to the top and then just like, you know, that's when people get depressed and stuff because you don't have nothing to strive for.
We see that all the time with Hollywood and musicians in general,
for
bro.
Sure,
like
bro.
We've seen that time and time
so
again.
So focused in, and they get tunnel vision, and then they're at the point, and they're just like, damn, I didn't appreciate where.
Well, and they're
all
told that too. Like everybody's told that like.
They're sold this
Hollywood
Hollywood
dream.
dream.
You want, like you want to get here. Don't like just grind and like don't actually do things that you want to do until you're there. And then they get there and they're like, I just sacrificed all that for what? Like I have money, but I don't have happiness. I don't have friends. I don't have a family. It's those things that are really important, not the things that they tell us to.
Yeah, man, dude, I know guys that are like 60, 70 years old. With like $500,000 in the bank and like nothing, like, you know, that's all they do is just work. I'm gonna work every overtime I could get. Look, I got all this money, but I'm like, what are you gonna do this year? Have you traveled? Have you done? It's like, no, I'm gonna just, you know, when I retire, it's gonna be the best. And I'm like, dude, you have to have like some type of balance.
For real.
You know, it's hard though, because you like wanna like that balance is really critical. It's hard to find. Because you don't want to, like, go crazy too much in the moment, and then, like, you know, you have nothing to fall back on. Mm-hmm. So at the same time, it's like, as you're, like, you got to just, like, keep your goals and your ambition, but at the same time, like, have fun along the way.
Mm-hmm. And be tangible.
Yeah.
Like, you might have this goal now, but, like, that shit could change a day from now or a year from now. Like, that shit is always going to be changing. And so as long as you, like, keep an open mind, but you're always still pushing for something in general, like... then you'll always be moving forward, you know, throughout life.
See, I like that about you guys. Honestly, like when we first talked, I was like, you guys are real well thought out human beings, you know, and you're like good listeners, and you guys aren't judgmental. You know, you guys are willing to just come on a random podcast. You know, like I met you guys, and you're like, dude, let's do it. I'm like, yes.
This is awesome. Yeah, this is fucking dope, bro. We like what you're doing, too,
man. I don't want to be, like, choosy, like, because most of the guests I've had on, I already knew. Brandon had some guests that I didn't know, but, like, I want to just, like, really put it out there that, like, we're just, like, raw. We're not afraid to just hang out with anyone. You know, I kind of want to have, like, I want to, like, me and Brandon were joking, like, we want to, like, pick up, like, a homeless person off Central and just, like, talk to him for an hour, bro.
Dude,
you never know what you might
know what you're gonna find.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. What if they have, like, all the secrets to life,
dude,
bro?
they, like, I learned so much about life riding the city bus. Like, it's so crazy. Like, you meet the most random walks of life. Like, you see the people that you're like, oh, man, I definitely don't want to be like that. But then you're like, this dude is so insightful, but, like, how did he end up here? Like, you just meet so many different people.
Yeah,
it's fucking hilarious.
Hell yeah, I love that, bro.
Get a against the grain on the go, bro.
Just let's go, bro.
Recording people in the street.
Yeah,
bro. I'll give you a ride if you just
I'm just gonna ask you like 3 questions, and then you just go up and don't even ask them a question. Just be like,
damn.
Just go for it, bro.
That's a good idea, man. Maybe if I do that, I'll have to hit you guys up, bro. We'll just like go out.
Bro, it's scary, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
No lie, like I was definitely hesitant when you reached out.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't reply for like half a day because first of all I hit up my best friend, my brother Mitch.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I want to do this podcast without my brother, especially like since he's local and I'm in Telluride. I'm like, this is perfect,
for sure,
perfect
bro.
timing, dude. And like, and I know Mitch can always like keep a conversation going because I don't know, sometimes like when the camera's here, it's just like I don't know, there's just like some like anxiousness or nervousness about it, and like, and that's why I'm so glad you invited me, bro, because like it's just like a perfect opportunity for me to break out of that fear, bro.
Yeah, man.
There's like, no need to have that. And
dude,
like, to
after
speak your
this,
truth,
like, who knows, man? You might even like get the confidence to just start your own little thing, you know?
For real.
It doesn't even have to be, you know, like you said, just start off rough and raw, do what you want, have a good time. Hey, you know, I'm gonna go hit Telluride today. This is like what we saw.
Yeah. This guy has a podcast, bro.
Do you really?
I do a little podcasting with the homie Lenny. Shout out to the boy Lenny.
Shout out Lenny. What's his Instagram, bro?
Lenny Llama, or the Llama Boy, or a Llama Boy, or a llama named Lenny, something like that. I don't remember.
I'm sold, bro.
Dude, quote him on that. He's I've known this kid since fucking diapers. Like we've known each other our whole fucking lives, and we've always just kind of had like the music dream. Like he's also a rapper, singer, lyricist type, even an artist. Like he draws, he paints and stuff.
That's it.
But me and him started a podcast, you know, only 2 episodes in currently, but it's called Blunt Talk or the Blunt Talk, whatever.
Yeah.
But
that sounds chill.
It's the same. Like we our idea was like, oh, well, we're gonna like smoke blunts. Yeah. And like be blunt about things, like be straight up.
I like that, dude.
Yeah, like just something kind of like that.
That's actually pretty sick.
It's funny, man.
What's it called? Blunt Talk?
Blunt Talk podcast on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
We definitely don't have the production that you got, but it's better than ours, man. We only have
shout out our
microphones.
Intern.
Hey yo, shout out to intern.
Yeah.
Hey intern Mitch, dude, turn my mic up a little bit.
You just hear it in the background.
If you mess this up, you're getting a pay cut.
But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like we're kind of the same way. We like to talk about stuff. we want to get into a position where we can start inviting people.
Yeah.
But I like seeing like what you got going on,
For
like
sure, bro.
on the different side, because I'm a perfectionist sometimes. Like I like to feel like, oh man, I need to do things perfect because if people are gonna watch it, they want to invest their time into something that's good, you know?
Right.
And
you want to make it you.
Yeah,
you want to make it your brand.
Exactly. And I feel like we get so obsessed with like the perfection of it that we stop focusing on like the creativity, the fun of it. And so like that's why we only done 2 episodes. We kind of start thinking about like, oh well, we need to like, you know, upgrade microphones, get a camera, do all these things, and we should just free flow with it. And I really like what you got going on here, man. Thank you for showing me.
Yeah, of course, man. And honestly, like what you're doing is exactly what me and Brandon did. We didn't have a guest until after like our like 15th episode. Like we wanted people just to know who we were first, you know, because you want to make people know who you are before you like start having guests on, and then you know, because like if we just had different guests every time, I mean, you would still know who I was. But like that relationship between you and your co-host is like what's gonna keep people watching, you know.
And then you bring in more people, you know. I feel like because even with me and the homie Lenny, we would talk about a lot of things, and then like how you were even saying, I don't like to keep or make promises that we can't keep because we were trying to do it weekly, and then you know sometimes life happens, you can't do it weekly, and then when you start procrastinating, and then it's been probably 2 months since we posted. So dude, I really appreciate you fucking telling me all the kind of stuff that you told
like
me
you don't
today.
owe no one nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And like I've seen it happen so many times, like even with friends that have started like podcasts, and they like almost put, I don't want to say too much, but they make too much promises, and they work on their editing, and they're stressing themselves out, and the first 3 episodes are like perfection, and then it just stops after that because they're just like, oh, that was like not, I did too much, like I'm burned out, that wasn't even fun, and like so like that's what like kind of kept me and Brandon like just staying doing it, is like 0 cuts, you know, like 0 cuts at all. Like when we're done, it's a wrap. You know, I mean, unless we said
saying you posted in a day.
Yeah, like right after this, I'll add my little intro, and then that's it. You know, so it just makes it easier for like me, because I don't want to have to be rewatching it, and but you might have to. That might be your niche. You know, maybe you might want to edit and do that, and that's fun for you. So like, if it's fun for you, then like dive into it. But if it's getting to the point where you're just like overly thinking about it, then you gotta just take off certain things. You know,
step back.
Yeah, dude, people don't care about, like, how good it's cut. They care about who you are. You know, like, when people buy, like, Apple products, or when people buy Nikes, like, we don't care about the shoe. We care about, like, the brand. You know, like, Nike. Yeah, just do it. You know, like, people attach to that. Yeah. So, like, by you just talking with your homies, and you're like, low-key creating your own brand. You know? Okay. So then whenever you do put out something, like, let's say you want to sell shirts or something, people aren't buying it because, like, whatever graphic you put on it. They buy it because, yo, that's Mitch, dude. He's sick,
You're out here sounding like Gary V.
Yeah, who's Gary V?
You'll have to look him up after this. He's just
is he sick or what?
Dude, he's
or
just
is he a weirdo?
He's just
this against the grain?
He's definitely
crazy,
against the grain.
So he's actually this mental patient.
Bro,
Does he have a YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, he's all about personal brand and like
cool.
and creating community, and like he's built his community. I mean, his goal is to buy the New York Jets.
Oh damn.
Like he's like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
he's rich as hell.
He's just an entrepreneur. He started like in a wine business, in his dad's wine business, selling wine, and then like started selling wine online, and then that blew up, and then now he's like doing marketing. He does a marketing company, and like he that's all he talks about. He's exactly what you were saying. That's about personal brand, and like he was saying shit the other night. I was like, fuck. He's like, yeah, you need to be creating 7 to 9 pieces of content a day, and I was like, fuck, dude.
That is, bro. But his strategy is just like throw 100 passes, you know. One of them will get caught, and
then
take
it's raw. It's just raw shit that people want to hear, and like. He just released, like, I don't know if you know about, like, NFTs.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, all that.
That's all
big old bubble.
Are learning about lately.
Yeah.
I think I might buy one. Joey Diaz. Do you guys know Joey Diaz?
I love Joey Diaz.
He just put an NFT out today. I'm like,
I saw that on Instagram,
Did you?
Bro. Yeah, I saw that he posted something about that.
I might try and bid on that one, dude. If there's one NFT I want.
Some are, like, some you gotta be careful because some are definitely just cash grabs.
Yeah.
Like,
it's hard because it's like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Like, you never knew as a kid which ones were gonna be worth a freaking $1 million.
Well, and it's just
You
like the way I like to explain NFT is just like your crib, bro. Like, imagine you have a virtual house, right? Like, you're in the virtual reality. This is your crib, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say that man on the moon poster right there, you could have the only copy. So you go over to your homie's house in the virtual world or whatever. He's not gonna have that because you bought that, because now you're
creating
NFTs,
almost your own art gallery.
Yeah, it's
for
like
digital art. It's
something.
changing the game for digital artists,
right.
because you no longer have to. You can sell things with scarcity in a way that regular art works, just like in the regular world.
Wow, like full ownership.
Full ownership.
Right.
Yeah.
And from
That's
customer
crazy.
direct to artist too, which is a big thing. A lot of people, there's like always a middleman.
The
Right.
middleman is
Oh,
out,
and then
dude.
I've heard now, like if you create your own NFT, you can write in the contract you get like 15% of whatever you sell the NFT for after that.
Yeah, so imagine
like, you
imagine
can
they buy that
Yeah,
NFT,
dude. Oh my god.
then they sell that. You can keep making money. Like, so imagine you're like, who wrote Harry Potter? Fuck.
Rowling?
Jim Carrey.
J.K. Rowling. There we go.
Close
to
Alright,
me.
so
J.K. Rowling.
yeah. So when she came
I was
out with
not
Harry
gonna get
Potter, like Harry Potter was not popping at all. Like, it took like a long
dude.
time.
Harry Potter. Come on.
It took
If
a
you didn't know
long
what that
time
was,
for
you'd be
people
like,
to catch on. But imagine you bought that NFT, bro. Like,
Yeah.
right at the start, and now like. If you have that contract option, so like you're saying you write a book, you make 10 NFTs, even if your book doesn't go off, like at least you have that so that you can continue to make revenue off of your shit, even after it's sold again.
Yeah,
and sold
dude.
again,
The money's
and sold
gonna
again.
go to the people who recognize trends. So if you're really like, indulged in like just anything, and you could recognize it before anyone else, that's like a good way to make money.
Yeah.
Like just depending on what artists you follow or musicians.
That's
or
what fucking Gary
whatever.
all he says, bro, is
he all in that? So he just buys NFTs
he says go to garage sales, bro. He's like if you're just starting, he's like start going to garage sales, picking out like rare shit and flipping it.
That's
like
sick,
it's starting simple.
And you
like,
can tell a sick story with something simple,
Yeah, for real.
I just want to make sure we're rolling still.
Cool.
Because our intern always messes up.
Yeah, it does happen. Thanks.
Come on, Jimmy.
Hey, so when I met you guys were at the art walk. So have you guys always been into art, or what drew you guys to go check it out?
Well, so I knew the homie JJ. He's a barber at the barbershop that.
At Ito's.
Yeah, Ito's. That's right. Ito's barbershop. Shout out JJ.
Shout out Joe.
Yeah, the homie.
Yeah.
But he told me we go to the gym sometimes. He was my fraternity brother.
Nice.
He put me on. He's like, yo, come through the shop this weekend. We're going to be doing that. And honestly, I mean, that was my first one. Because, I mean, I've gone to, like, farmers markets and stuff like that. But I've never done, like, an art thing where it was, like, strictly, like, stuff like that.
Right. It's cool because it has live painting.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Super dope.
Like, the live musicians, I thought that shit was lit.
Dude, for sure, bro. And I guess they're going to be doing it pretty often.
They were saying the first Friday of every month or something like that.
That's cool, bro. I mean, I don't know if a lot of other states do that, but the fact that Albuquerque like gives locals a chance to put themselves out there.
Grow,
I mean, look, that's how we met. Like, I literally was like, "Yo, check out my podcast."
Yeah,
like, what is this?
And now
yeah,
we're on it.
Like you guys would just like walk right by me, and I'm like, "Yo, homies, like, check this out."
I'm like this guy's selling fucking shirts that look like my backyard.
Yeah, dude.
With the mountains.
Hell yeah.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, dude. And like shirts aren't even like really like our niche, But like now we're kind of just like, I want to just start putting our brand out there,
Yeah.
Creating a conversation, Like, what the heck's against the grain, What is that? Because I've been getting asked that a lot, What is it? What's your motto? What's your purpose? What are you guys? I see the mountains. Does that mean you guys are all like outdoorsy, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, I don't even want to say we're anything. Like, we're anything and everything.
I like that.
Like, all we are is just who we are, and like who I am. Like, I just want to like reflect on like my guests, and help you guys out however I can. And just make friends. Like after this, we're gonna be homies.
Yeah,
we're probably gonna go to Hall of Spirits after this.
Dude,
and tear it up.
Yes, I'm down.
It's Danette's birthday. Shout out Danette.
Shout out
homegirl.
Danette, the homie.
The May birthdays are on fire right now.
For
it's
real.
my birthday last week.
Taurus, right?
Yeah.
Taurus is.
Oh, dude, we're
Hell
full
yeah.
throttle, bro. No, we're not looking. We're just going straight into everything, bro.
I like it. I like
full
it.
send.
That's cool though, bro. I'm glad you guys went to that event, and that was my first time ever even participating.
That's what you were
anything.
saying, yeah.
Like that was literally my first time, like even putting myself out there, like in the public like that.
Your booth looked
Yeah.
good, bro. Your booth looked like
Thanks,
professional. It was like you did good, especially for your first time.
Yeah,
that was good.
Hopefully, we'll get to keep doing them, and I would like to. I don't know, because I'm running out of art. Like I'm running out of space on my walls, and so like I told you guys, like all the art that's on my walls, I've used on every episode.
Okay.
So like if you look, that's like episode 1 through 20.
Oh.
So like if you go to my YouTube channel, every single one of those is on an episode. So like I'm down to like the nitty gritty. So like I'm having to start. So like I was thinking about maybe even like just like setting up a booth and like selling like some art. Like yo, this is episode like an NFT.
Yeah.
This is episode 3. Yo.
Yeah.
That's
if you want to get the art for this
I
episode
fuck
3.
with that.
Yeah,
And
here's
then
the
you
contract.
cool.
You could even start selling like other people's art too, like if you wanted to
see,
support
that's the
some
goal
artists.
too.
Like
yeah.
locals.
So that's actually what I'm gonna do our next episode. I bought a piece online from a homegirl, and I told her like I'm just gonna like promote her, and then I don't know.
Sponsor
if they
her
want
a
to buy
little
it.
If they
Yeah.
want to buy it, that's
Yeah, so
dope.
I need to start like being more, proactive in that way.
I mean, it's
You're
simple
doing good,
too.
man.
It's just right up on the wall. You could cover the whole.
That would be sick, yeah. And then we got the neon light now too, bro.
I like how you have that setup that it's like the
Oh,
neon
yeah.
paintings under the neon light.
Heck yeah, I'm all blue right now, dude. My
I
little
dig it.
brother actually, he just started a website. It's called Acre. Shout out to acre.com.
Acre.
And it's all blue, like royal blue.
Okay,
And so I've just been like riding his wave, representing.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Acre. What does he do on there?
So it's called Acre Magazine.
Okay.
And like so he comes out with like different like magazine covers, and like it's like all based off of like photography and stuff like that.
Nice.
So it's basically like bringing Western life into like LA world. So it's like the clash of like cowboy boots and like walking through the city, like just it's cool, bro. You guys have to check it out.
Okay.
It's such a cool
Acre.
clash, and it works. But it's all blue, and he just started selling merch. I don't know. I just bought all kinds of stuff from him.
Nice.
Like it has a bunch of cool stuff, man.
That's
So,
freaking dope.
yeah, big things coming for Against the Grain. We're actually working on a website. I'm working with Luke behind the scenes. So hopefully, I don't want to like give you guys an exact date, but I'm hoping like by the end of June, we'll have something to where we'll have at least 3 or 4 shirt designs, and whatever else like stickers or. That's the one thing I
Dude,
need to
let
get
me
is
know.
stickers, because I noticed that the
Stickers
art
are
thing,
smooth.
everyone's just like.
Yeah, everybody was handing out
And they're-
stickers.
Yeah.
just remote.
And
You
then
can
like if you
throw it
go
on a laptop
snowboarding, you know how like
or-
all the poles
Yep.
have it.
Yep.
Just slap ATG on there.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do that.
Yeah.
We'll get freaking Blunt Talk on there.
Hell yeah, we should have like
we need to come up with a sick logo for you guys, bro.
Dude, I've told the homie Lenny, because like I said, he's an artist. I told him to like draw some stuff, and he's drawing some stuff for it.
Yeah.
But we don't know how to get images that are drawn onto like
Right.
a computer or like stuff like that. We're not in a financial point to be like buying stuff that you can draw on technologically and shit.
You should send me what he drew.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Because I actually have a connection that
can
could
do
probably
that?
help you. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
And he's like pretty cheap too.
cool. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm willing to
I'll help
pay.
you guys out for free, whatever.
And
he'll just throw it on there, and then now we just have like a graphic thing,
Yeah, that'd be so cool,
and
man.
then you just put on your YouTube channel and stuff.
That'd be so down.
Heck yeah,
that'd
bro.
be so cool. And then we gotta have a collab episode.
Oh, dude, it'll be lit. It'll
That's
be
Clash of the Podcasts, bro.
Imagine.
When's
Against
Brandon
the blunt.
done?
A rager,
Against
bro.
the blunt. Oh,
Did we just premeditate that? Or
It's a
happened?
rager.
That's happening.
After party.
Featured in Telluride.
Yeah, featured in Telluride.
That would be
That'd
sick,
be
bro.
so
The
hard.
ultimate clash, dude.
That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy. I'll snowboard right after or
Heck yeah,
something.
man. Oh, that'd be sick. So
I'm
you
not
said
that
you're gonna
good.
go back to Telluride?
Yeah, I'm headed there actually with this guy. He's driving me up on Monday.
Sick. Are you just gonna go chill with him for a bit and then
Yeah,
come
go
back? or what?
hang out, come back. I unfortunately gotta work for the man.
Yeah.
Not like the government or anything, but I gotta work. And
Yeah.
that's terrible.
I
But-
know, man. I feel you.
Love Hollow Spirits, but man.
Yo, shout out Hollow Spirits.
Shout out Hollow
Shout out
Spirits. Kicker
Kicker.
Gonzalez. That
Kicker
guy.
Gonzalez be mixing potions in the back.
Dude, man's crazy.
Kicker Gonzalez brought out a drink to me. It was like smoking. I'm like, bro, what the hell, bro?
Yeah,
Is
like
this
they
thing
do
gonna
all
turn me
kinds
like,
of
Magic.
Yeah. He's all, bro, just try it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and he makes some
He got like
crappy
number one
stuff.
bartender, didn't
In
he?
2019, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, let's make it happen again. Vote Kicker Gonzalez.
Kicker Gonzalez.
Oh wait, are you a bartender?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say
I was, but I'm definitely not at their tier of bartender. I'm just kind of like a push bartender. Like, oh, you want a mojito?
Hell
cool.
yeah.
You want a Mai Tai? Cool.
Nice.
Something like that. But
that's how my girlfriend is. Like, she's a bartender.
Where
at Ladera?
Oh, okay.
I think, right? Have you guys heard of that place? It's a golf course.
Ladera. I know it's Ladera.
Yeah,
golf course,
so
right there
like,
off of Coors, right?
Yeah. And so she like mixes it up, but it's so dangerous. Like when we're like all like at a party or something. Like, dude, okay, so I got a story to tell. It's kind of embarrassing. Mom, everyone was listening. This is embarrassing. But so like when I was first talking to my girl.
Mm-hmm.
I went to her. She invited me to her. Well, we were dating kind of, but we were fresh. Like I hadn't even met her mom, and so she's like, I'm gonna have my birthday party at my mom's. Come, blah blah blah. So I'm like kind of nervous. She's like, yeah, my mom's, whatever. And dude, Kiana is like making me like the best drinks I've ever had in my life, bro. Like she's like with like leaves in it and stuff, and I'm like, she's like, here, whatever, and I'm just like, dude, this tastes like a freaking monster. Like I'm just like slamming it,
downing it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so good. I'm like, I can't even taste the alcohol. And dude, like I'm not even kidding you, bro. she got me like so buzzed, bro. And like I didn't like embarrass myself,
the family.
But I was just like not like my like 100%. Like I wish I could have made a better impression.
I'm sure you did fine.
Like she like obviously like she got to know who I was.
Yeah.
But dude, like she got me pretty buzzed, bro. Like the first night I like met everyone.
Maybe that's like a tactic. Like they gotta meet you at like your drunk.
Yeah, and that's really like the most buzzed I've been ever around her.
It was a test.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you passed it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But I gotta be careful with my girl, bro, because now she's like. She's sneaky, bro.
She'll bomb you. She'll bomb you.
Sweetheart,
It's nothing.
Yeah, it's just a little thing. I'm like, oh hell no, I don't trust you.
Gotta be careful, man.
I'll rather take like a straight shot, bro, because I know exactly what's in there.
Yeah, you know what you're taking because you can taste that shit. That's how.
She'll be putting like strawberries in it and stuff. I'm like, I love strawberries.
You're like, I would just drink this by itself.
Yeah, dude. So shout out to all the bartenders in ABQ.
Shout out
for keeping it lit. The scene is back open.
Slowly back open.
I don't know, bro. It seems like it was freaking popping last week.
With that art walk, that shit was crazy. Those pictures that you were showing us, bro.
Dude, it looked like downtown Austin, bro.
Oh my gosh,
no
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
That's so sick.
People
are ready to get out of the house.
Yeah,
man.
well, everyone's like, I'm double vaxxed. I already had COVID. Like, what's up?
Double vaxxed.
Popping off. I'm like, all right, let's go.
I can do some backflips.
Yeah, I was throwing backflips downtown, bro.
Saw that.
That was crazy, bro. My buddy Danny never even done that before. I'm like, yo, throw me, and he's like, all right.
And stuck it? You
yeah,
stuck
dude,
it?
I don't know. Luckily,
it was
there
those
was
strawberry
no
shots that you were having.
Probably, bro.
You gotta trust him. Trust that homie a lot.
Yeah, dude. He had my back.
That's
if it was anyone else, might have been a tragedy.
Yeah, a little overflip. Yeah, flat on the back there.
But dude, I'll tell you what though. As soon as I turned 28, bro, my back started hurting. I was like, oh, damn. Did I just say my age? 23.
Cut that, intern.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yo, intern, wake up back there, bro.
Sheesh.
Oh my god.
This guy.
What am I paying this guy for?
No reason.
I know. You're fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Sleeping out here on the job.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hey, have you guys ever seen this movie?
I have. It's been a minute since I've seen it. I watched it for the first time. I remember the first time I watched it was actually the first time I smoked weed. It was with my cousins, and we smoked out of an apple. Almost got arrested. But we came home and we watched that movie.
Casually skipped over that part.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually punched the cop and got away, but, it was a good night.
But we got to watch Pulp Fiction, That was the first time I got to see it.
That must have been a while ago, huh?
It was a minute ago. I was 13 or 14.
Damn, young.
Like, right about to go into high school. Like, I had just finished 8th grade. So whatever age you're at right there. But I was going into high school, and we had picked up weed from Valley. Shout out Valley.
These kids were bad influences.
Dude, and
I was coming from a private school.
With him since back then?
No, so I went to private school for middle school. And then
and then you went straight to Valley?
And then I went to Valley, bro. And it just went downhill from there. No, I'm just kidding.
Next thing you know, he's wearing bandanas to school.
The belt
Hank's
with the snapbacks.
Just full thug, dude.
Valley was crazy. Definitely Valley was crazy.
Dude, I know some fun people from Valley.
There's mad homies that are just real chill people that come out of Valley.
It's a cool area.
Yeah. Good people down there.
So
like
freaking apples, and then you watch the movie.
Oh my goodness! So we picked up the weed from Valley, and we were driving back to my cousin's house, and we flipped a Yui where we weren't supposed to flip a bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And we like turned around, and immediately cop pulled us over, and we I was 14.
Yeah.
You know? I had the weed, we had the weed in the car, and I had a busted down.
By
pen.
weed, he just means like a bush.
Yeah,
bush,
cilantro. The sticker, the
cilantro.
sticker weeds.
Tumbleweeds.
Shout out
the
oregano.
tumbleweeds.
Yeah, shout out the tumbleweeds. The oregano that we had. But so it was in the driver's. It was with my cousin, and then he threw it to my other cousin. He's like, "Shove this in your ass."
Whoa!
Because we were all nervous, like we were all young kids, and we had just picked up a decent amount of weed, oregano, and I had
that
busted
sounds like
down
the worst
pens.
experience ever.
I was terrified for my first time smoking weed too. I was terrified, and then the cop comes up. He's all, "Why does it smell like?" Because I was in the back spraying cologne like. It was
body spray.
Yeah, like it was the gym locker room in 5th grade. Yeah, like I was fucking.
Did you guys get arrested?
No, luckily he just let us go home. We were like, we're just going home right there. We missed the turn.
Yeah,
and he's like, okay, like, cause my cousin's ID
probably
says
he probably just played it off.
Yeah, I mean he saw that we were young, and I was in this back all scared, so he just like let us go.
Poor guy, dude, 13 years old.
Yeah, luckily didn't catch a case right there.
Yeah,
not the last time.
But you saw a good movie.
Yeah, a great movie came out of it. Great movie came out of it.
Dude, I don't remember the first time I watched it, but I think the first time I watched it, I was just like, "What did I just watch?" Like I didn't really understand it. I wasn't like mature enough.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was.
Yeah,
too.
and
like,
then I watched it
again,
and then I'm like, "Oh, dang, that's actually kind of smart." It's like a smart movie because. The movie follows a bunch of different storylines, right? Mm-hmm. So like it just goes from one thing and then all of a sudden it switches to a whole different conversation. And by the end of the movie, you realize they're literally like connected, every single person. Up. And it's like it's kind of cool. What's his name? Quentin Tarantino.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a good director, man.
Genius, dude.
I really like his style because he doesn't like have any CGI. Everything's like old school blood, like real, like a Kill Bill.
Yeah, Kill Bill.
I could just imagine like the production. They're like, "You got the ketchup ready?" Like just
perfect timing.
Just real stuff. Yeah.
My girlfriend texted me yesterday, bro. She's like, "You seen Kill Bill?" I was like, "Of course." She's like, "We gotta watch that shit together." I'm like,
"Hell yeah!" They made
finally
the 2 of them, didn't they? Or 3 or 2?
The soundtracks on those 2 are just.
Are they sick?
Oh my god, dude, so good.
Dude, I've never even thought to look up that. Dude, it's crazy how some movies have just like the best soundtracks on them.
For real.
That's why I'm excited for him to check out like Alien. And so backstory, this homie was able to I pick up crates.
Yeah, I came across a couple of record crates doing some community service.
That's sick, man. Some vinyls?
Some vinyls.
Nice.
And there's like just a ton of stuff. I didn't even get a chance to like look through all of them.
So there's still some you haven't even seen?
I haven't even seen all of them. Like,
damn, dude. That's sounds like a gold mine.
It was crazy.
Beatles'
like there's
greatest hits,
Beatles, like 1970.
John Denver, all of his shit.
Yeah, like just some old like random stuff too. Like not stuff, that you're gonna find.
Dude, honestly, what if this was like placed like in your life like by God, bro?
That's what I told him on the way
here. Because you were saying you wanted to like new inspiration for music. Mm-hmm. Dude, imagine like who else is getting inspired by the Alien soundtrack?
For real.
Like
who else is gonna have those sounds?
I know I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Yeah.
And then if you like introduce those samples.
And then it reminds you, so like imagine like you watched Alien as a kid and then you start listening to a song and you're like,
yeah,
like it just starts bringing. You don't know where it's from, but you just get that feeling.
Connected.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're like, that sounds familiar, like that, and then people hang on to that shit.
Sick, bro. Honestly, I respect the hell out of like musicians because it takes so much patience and like attention to detail. Because in your mind how you want it to sound, but like actually putting it on, like making it overlap each other where it doesn't sound horrible. It's so hard.
Mm-hmm. Takes a lot
especially
of time.
Even like mixing, like DJs. Mm-hmm. Like if you mix off, like the crowd just loses their vibe.
Yeah.
Dude. I've seen it happen.
Oh my gosh, it happened.
And everyone's just like, oh.
Yeah, like and everybody leaves. Like I'm a dance floor kind of guy, and if the dance floor evacuates, I fucked up. Like I've had those couple of moments, and I'm just like, damn, like this is a bunk track to play, and like I just put it in my bunk track playlist. I'm like, don't play this one unless you have like a good way to.
Is there one song that just like you remember that's like that one's just put to death?
Like everyone loves that song, but when they hear it at a party, it's just not.
Apple bottom jeans.
Yeah, something. It's just kind of like the vibe.
You gotta read the crowd.
Yeah.
It's almost like being a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to almost like, oh, okay, we got a bunch of ravers here. I'm gonna play some chami.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna throw some deep house and really like connect.
Exactly.
Because like I'm not gonna, if there's one guy that likes country, I'm not gonna cater to that one guy.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna play with whoever, like the crowd. You want to get everyone hyped.
And that's what, because I used to DJ at Fantasy World. And they would tell me.
Up next, we got
dude, Cinnamon.
Cinnamon Stallion. Whoa,
dude, that was me.
Voice?
I didn't do
like,
a creepy voice.
Oh yeah.
I worked with the homie that would do the and coming up next, you know, like some shit like that.
Round 2.
Yeah, like he's a fight. Like,
yeah,
ding, 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 ding.
Bruce Buffer or some type of shit.
That's
he was
sick
cool
though, dude. That actually sounds like fun. Though.
It was fun, but like they always told me they were like, you have to play what the girls want to dance to, and like it was tough because I would have to do a rotation of girls, so I'd have to kind of mix the music with that, and some girls are like, you know, oh I do the crazy like the hard metal stuff. And
like
then,
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, exactly, Rob Zombie, and then I go from Rob Zombie to like Genuine, and it's just like it's such a vibe change that like.
Wow.
It's kind of tough.
That might have helped you, like, you just get diversified.
I learned a lot about, like,
because, well, you can see, like,
way.
girls can dance to rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see, like, it's actually possible.
Mm-hmm.
So that, like, makes it, like almost like a new challenge for you. Like, maybe I can make, like, a sick EDM mix or, like, throw some heavy guitar in there.
Some 70s fucking shit, dude.
Dude, honestly, I think you're like, all these things are signs, bro.
Dude,
and they're like
I've been
little
doing
bits
this
of
my whole
inspiration,
life, man.
Yeah.
Like, just little things.
Have you ever spin like anywhere else, like here in Albuquerque, like FX or anything like that?
I was starting in FX right before COVID happened.
Yeah.
I was just starting right at the end of 2019. I was getting into the bottom floor on I did the mid floor on a Friday night, but I was like the opener. And then I was doing the bottom floor on Thursdays. Because I just was working for this homie, and he was just like, yo, man, like, I just need somebody to be there from, like, 9 to 11, and then he'll get there from 11, and he'll go to 2 or something like that.
Dude, take what you could get.
I was taking anything.
Dude, that's why you gotta just keep riding with that podcast, bro. Because if you get people that listen to it, they'll be like, oh, Mitch is playing Friday night. You'll get 20 heads in there that are your crew, and then then the promoters don't know that, so they're like, dude, this guy Mitch brings heads.
Going ham.
Let's give him the middle floor, you know?
That's what I've been trying to do. Like, that's what my whole goal this summer is. Like, this summer, I'm really trying to have a rotation of places. Like, oh, Tuesday nights I'm at Craft. You know? Wednesday nights I'm at Revel, Sawmill, or
Revel's
something.
Revel's not bad. Have you guys been there?
Revel's a sweet little spot,
dude,
bro.
I went there. I watched my cousins play the Gershon Bros.
And
I didn't even know it existed. And I showed up and I was like, what is this, bro?
That's not the new music venue?
I think
it is.
Oh,
it's going to be like the new El Rey, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Like, they're going to be
How
able
many
to fit
people,
like
3,000?
They're going to fit a lot. I could
dope.
see it, honestly, taking a lot of El Rey's shine. Just because how nice the venue is and how wide open it is.
Well, and it's out in kind of like the middle of nowhere. It's
dude,
like in the industrial district.
Sunday sets,
dude,
day sets, that would be sick.
Yeah, like I'm really.
I'll show up, bro.
I'll
bring
patio and shit.
You telling me you'll be there?
Dude,
I'll roll out.
Easy.
We'll bring up the ATG gang.
Hell yeah!
You show up, bro. Be
I'll
ready.
Shout you out and everything.
Shut down the house, dude.
Dude, I'll fucking shout y'all out. I take requests as long as I can mix them in.
You should let me jump in on a freestyle.
Easy.
Easy. You rap?
You rap?
I always freestyle,
dude,
but like I've never done. Like it's always so. Like after this, we're probably gonna freestyle.
Oh, deal.
Honestly, like, ask all my guests. I'm like,
I'm pissed because I was telling. So me and Lenny, I make beats for Lenny. Lenny spits.
That's sick.
And
dude.
we were doing that right before this, and I was like telling Lenny, I was like, yo, I should bring my beat pad and just have it there just in case he wants to spit a flow.
Dude,
I could just lay down a beat.
People love that, dude.
It's
people
just the rawness.
Yeah.
You know? It's the rawness.
Yeah,
if you fuck up, you fuck up.
And dude, people even like that even more. Cause as like a musician fan, cause like there was a time where I was just obsessed with like going to like every festival possible. You know, and I would literally like critique. I got to the point where I was like critiquing DJs. You know, I'm like, is this guy real? Is this guy not? And like when
who's your fave?
My favorite DJ?
Yeah. that you saw live?
DJ Mitch is the answer.
Yeah,
I'm
Mitch,
just kidding.
for
I'm
sure.
kidding.
Next to Mitch, probably Chami.
Chami.
I love Chami. I saw him at Meow Wolf.
No shit.
I've seen him at Coachella, Meow Wolf, Vegas.
Damn.
I don't know.
How was the show
I
at
like-
Meow Wolf?
Huh?
How was the?
Oh, Meow
The
Wolf
venue.
was... That couldn't be a better venue for his type of music.
That's sick.
Just that deep house, like just
is
vibes.
it open? Is like
No,
all
it was
the-
like enclosed. It was like in the house. So
Okay.
it was so exclusive, bro.
Dude,
Like literally.
I'm trying to go to a show there December. My girl Closy's playing there.
You should,
and,
bro.
Like,
Get on it,
Dude,
bro.
it's
Because
like-
if you like that type of music,
I
that's
don't
the
want to say
best
it, but
environment.
it's like
bro.
2 nights, $55 for both nights when she's like headlining Red Rocks the week
Wow.
before, bro.
And it's like so much more personal.
Yeah,
the
you're like
DJ is
really
just
close.
right there, and you're like, wow.
And they're
we're
like this
vibing.
high.
sick.
They're not
compared
like
to just
on
a big old
Yeah.
crowd. And
Yeah.
you see
She's
them
right in front of you.
vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I would say like Chami. I don't care what all the hype. Like, I mean, I don't care what people say about this guy because he's all hype, like what they say. But Calvin Harris,
Okay.
I've seen him live like multiple times.
Calvin Harrison, like his prime day
Dude.
music, dude. That shit
OG right
is
there.
untouchable.
No, Calvin can spin, bro. He shut down Coachella. He played for an extra hour. So he was the last artist, and it was supposed to end at 12, and he just stayed going, bro. So it got to the point where everything else was shut down, and he was the only one just throwing down on the main stage.
On the main stage,
He had
Damn.
Taylor Swift in the front, like, because I was when he was dating her at the time. I'm like, this guy's a pimp, bro.
I didn't know that.
And I like him because he doesn't even talk. Like, one thing I don't like that much about like when DJs are spinning is when they stop every 10 seconds and they do countdowns.
Mhm.
And I'm like, you're not even mixing. You're just stopping.
You're playing
doing
a
your
song.
countdown, and then you start another song.
Yeah, and you're letting people know, like, get ready
For
to rage
sure.
right here. Like, it should be like an anticipation.
Dude, it should just like be like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't even know the difference between one song to the other.
Mhm.
It should
up.
just sound like one
Straight up.
song.
Yeah.
And Calvin, like, that's one thing that he's always done, bro.
That's crazy.
Dude, for EDC in 2014,
Mm-hmm.
dude, it was Calvin Harris, and me and my homie jumped the fence, like where you weren't supposed to be, and we climbed on the top. Like, there's this thing called Kinetic Field,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a big like tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the DJ's right here, and everyone's under. We climbed up on top of this thing, bro, and we were literally hanging. And Calvin was right there, bro. We were hanging from the freaking thing, dude. I have a picture, bro. I'll show you guys.
Okay, yeah, you gotta
Dude,
show
looking
us.
back though, it was kind of sketchy, bro. Because we were holding on with like one hand, like woo. I'm like, if I fell,
Death.
dude. And there was people below us, like jump, jump. And we were like,
They're like, we'll catch you.
yeah. I'm like, should we do? There was like a moment. My friend was, I'm like, you better not, bro. Like these people ain't gonna catch you.
No
Yeah,
way.
everyone's gonna get out of the way.
Yeah, dude.
I love rave people, but they're not willing to sacrifice their lives
Hell
for
no,
the
dude.
rave.
Their
Sometimes
arms are
some
like
people
jello.
are.
They're like,
Yeah, everybody has that confidence, that drug confidence that they're gonna do it, and then they're like, "Oh shit, I'm still just
I'm about to get
human
crushed."
body."
and then the one person I land on is gonna be some drunk chick that's not even paying attention.
Oh,
Like break
yeah.
her neck.
Poor thing, not even expecting it, just vibing
Make
the
the
whole
EDC
time.
news.
Like this.
I'm like, you're
fucking-
okay, you're okay. She's all like half.
This fucking dick named Josh. just
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
ruined
he
it
has
for the
this
rest
podcast
of us.
against the grain. Let's cancel it.
Dude,
that
I
shit.
hate cancel.
What about
culture.
you guys? Do you have any favorite like musicians or like? I'm all over the place, bro. Like I could talk rock, I could talk reggae, rap, EDM.
Same, man. I love it
all
all.
over it.
I'd say currently my top favorite artists are LS Dream and Closey. And that's
Sick.
and I get to see it's crazy, bro. Like I get to see both of them in like 18 days.
No way.
Yeah, at a buffalo
CO?
ranch in Wyoming. It's
Wyoming.
like, yeah, bro.
What?
They
How are
have
you gonna
like
get there?
it's like
Are you gonna drive?
yeah. Yeah, it's on the
That's
border
why I
of
love this
Colorado.
guy, bro.
It's on the
He just
border
goes anywhere.
of
I'm
Colorado-
actually going to Wyoming, you know.
on a buffalo ranch, bro. Like it's just like
I could just see this guy riding some buffalo, bro. Like
I asked him. I
So
was like,
it-
"Is there gonna be buffalo?"
I was like,
on the
I'd
place?
hope so. Like the fuck. And
that would be sick.
And then someone else was like, "Why are you going to a buffalo ranch?" And I was like, "Well, I'd honestly probably go to a buffalo
Is
ranch."
it gonna be
with
like a
or without-
festival type
yeah.
thing or what? Like
yeah,
low
a
key?
whole ass festival. I mean, it's gonna be. They've got like some crazy good headliners.
That's sick,
And
man.
It's
I
like a
think they're-
day. It's like a day thing, right? It's
So
not like
it's
a two.
so they
or
so it's
2
it's
days.
dope because they have they have Closey headlining or LS Dream.
Alright, what
who's-
type of music are they?
They're like EDM, like Closey's a lot like very like tribal trap, like I don't know, bro.
Like peekaboo kind of.
Like Peekaboo, yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah, not as hard. Actually, I don't know.
Definitely not as
Cozy's
hard.
hard as fuck. But, okay, so Ellis Dream's doing his, like, he has this thing called, it's like his other alter ego, which is his light code set.
Nice.
So, he does
That's
live
sick.
meditations with it. And so, he's going to do the live meditation set, and then he's going to bring out his Wakan style, like, hard-ass set, and then we get to see Closey, and then Saturday morning we're waking up, and it's like yoga and meditation and sound bowls all day long, like art.
We know
and
you
shit.
ain't waking up though.
Yeah, probably not.
Depending on how
It sounds all good before. You're
I'm
like,
not
"Oh,
going
I'm
to
gonna do
sleep
yoga
at all,
6
bro.
a.m." Hell no,
No
bro.
sleep the
No
whole
sleep,
weekend.
yeah, if you do no sleep, you will make it.
Yeah, okay,
For
bro.
sure.
I like that, bro. Dude, there's nothing more exciting than when you know all your favorite artists are gonna be in one place,
Oof.
and you get to just go see them like back to
I'm
back.
pumped, dude.
Dude, that was like my hardest time. Like at a lot of these festivals, is like a lot of my favorite artists will be playing at the same time.
You're like, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
go
I'm
on
see.
different
literally
stages
torn,
and
bro.
stuff.
I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna miss them.
Do you know who G Jones is?
No,
So, Meow Wolf, shout out Meow Wolf.
let me see that. That's sick, dude. Is that
Yeah.
their
This is their
logo?
logo. Yeah. They put on a festival in Taos. It was called
Oh,
Vortex.
Vortex.
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen that.
Dude, it was so
Who
super
was there
sick.
that I liked, bro?
Zoo was headlining.
Zoo. Yeah.
Zoo was headlining, and like I didn't even know who G Jones was at the time, but like
Is he like trap?
no, he's like I don't know. It's hard to describe his music. It's like Bass Nectar. It's very like EDM.
Like headbanging,
yeah.
real raw, like
Yeah.
just big drum and bass almost.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And like yeah, so like the whole time, bro, like me and my girlfriend were just running back and forth from each show, just like, and then we ended up just sticking with Zoo because Zoo's fucking slaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Zoo?
Yeah. I mean, a lot. I don't know. His new album, fucking amazing. A lot of his shit does start to sound a little bit the same, but like, that's what happens when an artist finds their sound.
Yeah.
You know, you can't blame them for
For
that.
sure, yeah.
I fuck with all his music, so.
Dude, like I've seen Zoo live a lot of times, and I don't know why. It's just like
It's weird. Live,
I think
dude.
I'm always overly too hyped. Like I'll leave just the most headbanging set, and then I'll go to Zoo, and I'm like, I should like. Maybe it's 'cause, like,
He's
yeah.
vibey, and
But
he
he's
has like
real
sax.
vibey, so
He has like
almost-
saxophone players.
Yeah,
playing
we
and
saw him last New Year's at Snow Globe,
shit. Yeah,
and like he has the saxophone because he's a singer, right? Like
Uh-huh.
he does sing, and it sounds amazing. But like I don't, it just
hard
so
to get
happens
down.
that I'm just in the
If
like
you're coming
opposite.
from Excision, yeah, and then going to Zoo.
Yeah, I'm like every time I'm at a festival, I'm like, let's freaking go, dude. Where's Snails at? You know, I'm like trying to just go to the front, and, like
just
boom, you know.
bang.
But
Yeah,
dude, like
real.
Flume is like one of those artists. Like
Yeah.
I love. You know, you're not gonna get no crazy build-ups, but you're gonna feel some type of way.
You have
You
like
know,
a spiritual
those
connection.
melodies.
Yeah,
Where's the
you're gonna
child?
find something at the end by the end of that set, like in yourself that you didn't even know was there.
Mhm.
You'd be falling in love with like strangers.
That's what I was
With
saying
Flumes,
about
you're
this
just like,
EDC. I was like, I'm gonna find the love of my life at this EDC, but it keeps getting postponed. Ugh.
just don't get married over there. Be
I
careful.
can't. Yeah, I can't.
do
But
people
if you
do
do,
that?
let me be your best man.
I
I'll help
heard
you
it.
out.
I got you.
People
I
do
got
that? They get married at EDC.
Dude, yeah, one of the people in our group got married.
All geeked out.
No, they were chill. I
Like-
think they've been like going consistently for like 10 years.
Damn.
Oh, so they were dating prior.
Yeah.
Okay, I
And
thought
so
you meant
they-
like they met
No,
him
no,
and
no,
then
no,
married.
yeah, No, that would be crazy.
Y'all
No, these
are
people
wild.
like kind of planned it. Like
Okay.
that was like their. I guess
That's cute.
maybe that might have been where they met or something.
Something like
so.
that.
But like the marriage temple thing, whatever, is actually kind of
At
nice.
EDC. Oh,
Yeah, it's
shit.
pretty cool.
That's dope. I've never been.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I was trying to go with
It's
this guy
gotten
this
so
year.
big, bro. Like
Like it's like over like a
I think it's a
overhyped.
one and done. Like for me, it was a one and done.
Mhm.
Like I got the full experience. I got to see everything. It was amazing. But I'm the type I don't like to hit the same thing over and over again. Like I have to get different waves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
try
You
like
know?
an electric forest or
Yeah,
something like
just
that.
different environments. Like Snow Globe is mountains, and you're like on the top. You're in Lake Tahoe, you know. And then obviously like Coachella, you're like in the desert. And then like Vortex, like that sounds sick. Like in the mountains.
Yeah.
I went to a reggae fest up over there one time, but it was just all
in
locals.
Taos.
It was I don't even know what it was. It was like just a random like local only Albuquerque. Dude, this guy tried putting me up as a stand-up comedian for
No
that, dude.
way.
I was like, hell no. He's all, bro, someone didn't show up. He's like, are you down to like, do a set? I'm like,
Just do
hell
go
no,
there and
dude.
talk a couple jokes.
Imagine,
Dude, that could have been
Looking
your
back,
in right
though, I
there.
know, I
That could have
wish
been
I
your
would've.
opportunity, bro.
Dude.
That'd be crazy.
Dude, no, hell no, dude. Stand-up comedy seems like a whole other animal.
That is a tough.
Can you handle
gig.
someone not laughing? You know, you have to handle just like the silence.
Just bombing. That's what I've heard a lot of comics talk about. Like they'll say, they'll be like, you know, there's gonna be those times that your jokes just don't fucking hit, and you gotta know when to leave. It's like gambling. It's like you can keep tossing stuff out, but the more that you toss out and you keep losing, you're just gonna look more like shit. And I love listening to like even Joey Diaz and
have
like
you guys
Joe
ever
Rogan
heard of Kill Tony? Or have you guys ever seen? Do you know Mitch McConnell? He's a stand-up comedian. He's like a real famous comedian. He's always on Joe Rogan, but he has this it's a live stand-up show, and he's like him and his best friends like Brian Redband, and like some other comedians. They're like kind of like judges. They're just like hosts, and they do open mic nights. And it's called Kill Tony. So like, what they do is they just grab a random name from a hat, and they call them up, and then they're the ones who go up on stage.
Damn.
And it's just their time to just like put themselves out there.
Like, is it like a whole set type of thing, or is it
no?
Like
they just give them, I think, like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or whatever. You got 10 minutes to do some whatever. But dude, like they take chances because like whoever goes up like takes the chance of like the judges like just roasting them.
Yeah,
because the judges don't care.
They're comedians. They're comedians,
and they're like, "Wow, dude, you look like a freaking idiot." And they're like, they'll just say stuff, and like some people are just standing up there like.
That's where you gotta take the failure and and learn from it.
Yeah,
bro.
build from it. Yeah, don't get knocked down.
For sure, dude. But some of them are rough. I'm like, dang, I don't know if I could take that.
Kill
I might like talk crap back to them, be like, you know what? Just kidding.
Fuck this.
Y'all aren't real comedians either.
Exactly, bro. Nah, dude, we have a lot to look forward to, bro. I feel like this is just like the beginning of like a lot of fun stuff.
I think there's a big scene growing here, dude.
Yeah, there's so much creativity going on in ABQ.
Yeah.
Especially like in the art scene.
Dude,
I'm seeing
they
so
call
many
this place
podcasts
the
blowing
land of
up.
enchantment for a reason.
Yeah, dude. I mean, why do you think all the billionaires are moving to Santa Fe and Albuquerque and stuff? Like, it's a little hidden pocket, dude, that a lot of people don't know about.
Well, the movie industry's building around here.
I mean, you got even
everything
Facebook
like keeps up.
headquarters.
Yeah, like we're getting an Amazon. In I don't think it's in Albuquerque, but it's in New Mexico. And that's going to be a big thing.
Yeah.
It's growing, man.
For sure. I imagine, like, Central being, like, the new Strip in, like, the next 15 years.
That would be so
a lot of these old buildings just getting bought out and just rebuilt or whatever.
Speaking of the Strip, I was just out there up in New York City visiting my pops.
Was it dead?
Dude, it was...
Or is it live?
It was... the parks, like, everything else is closed, but, like the parks like right by NYU and like that district popping off, bro.
No way.
Like they had like just like live entertainers, they had like the monks, they had like
that's crazy.
They had everything going on, bro. And like yeah, it was crazy to see too because like since the last time I was there was about a year ago.
Yeah.
Before COVID hit. And it's gotten so dirty since then, bro. Like disgusting, bro. Like
is it just because people are just outside and just leaving all their stuff?
No, yeah, people and nobody's there to clean it. People don't give a fuck. Like, it's honestly sad.
Now,
too.
It's sad to see, dude. I'm like, fuck. Like, it's not like there's so many people living in this small ass space. Like, you think it wouldn't be that hard to go and like have everyone pick up trash, like, and it could be clean as fuck.
Yeah.
But instead, it's the opposite of that, and like that shit was hard to see, man. Like, and it was definitely like a culture shock going from Telluride where I only see white people. Like, it's just all white people going to...
You're like the brownest person there.
The suburbs of Brooklyn, dude. I swear, I come back here and I get this random ass accent and I go back to Colorado. They're like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why are you talking like that,
Why
fool?
do you say that's all crazy all the time?
All of that guys and shit like that. I always say that.
Dude, people say I sound so much. Like, when I go to Colorado and I'm like, dude, I don't think so.
No.
But it's funny because, like, the people like from Cali, like my friends, are like, dude, you sound, or just like my Hispanic friends are like, dude, you sound like you're from Cali. And then like all the white guys are like, dude, you sound like you're from Mexico. I'm like, well, which one is it?
We're like right in between. Like we play the line.
Yeah, dude.
Because I've heard Californians don't pronounce their T's. Like, so we say mountains versus like mountains.
Oh.
And like California, like say Huntington or like, I don't know.
They just like say
they just like skip over the T's, but then also we have like the whole
I like our slang the best.
I think we have
it's
best.
the funnest slang.
It's fun,
right?
Like it's funny.
Like it's fun to just throw words out there. Like we have so many filler words, like in our culture.
Yeah, that all of us understand.
Yeah,
like
yala.
Yeah,
just say that anytime, bro.
Like Gabriel Iglesias, how he's all.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Real, bro.
Yeah, I owe you. We learned our vowels real quick.
Yeah, quick, bro. Yeah, man. I love the vocab that we have out here.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's cool.
Dude, we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep vibing.
I feel like it's about to pop up.
Send me that picture, bro. We'll get you a logo going.
Easy.
We're going to have to visit you in Telluride, bro. It's sad that winter's over, but
bring your
still, yeah, I'll take my mountain bike up there.
Bike park
Can you
opens
take
June
the lift?
16th, yeah.
I've never done that before.
Dude, it's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy fun, man. Like,
good.
Yeah.
I just got a bike rack too, so I'm down to just go anywhere.
Yeah, hit me up, man.
For sure, bro.
I got some, like, our homeowner put up some bunk beds in our place, so, like, we've got hella room, bro.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, man.
I got a tent too, bro. If you got a backyard, bro.
We got a backyard full of aspen trees you can camp out under, brother.
So before we end, real quick, what's your guys' social media and everything, so you guys can plug yourselves?
Me on Instagram, I'm at MitchMakesMusic_. That's usually where I post most of my DJ mix links and kind of stuff like that. So
hell yeah,
shoot a follow.
And then the YouTube channel again, what was it?
YouTube channel. If you look up just like Mitch Pavelko, it'll pop up. And then for the podcast, it's the Blunt Talk Podcast.
Cool.
On YouTube.
Just follow him on Instagram, and link to his podcast is in there.
Yes,
and
sir.
What was your handle again?
Hammerin' Hank. Hank. And follow me, because got some new shit coming.
Well, dude, you should take pictures. This guy sounds like you got a lot of traveling and cool stuff going on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, guys, follow him and check this guy's life out.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys could join him at a festival or something and just hang out.
Link up.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
Hell yeah. Well, man, it's been a pleasure, guys.
Hey, a fan and a friend now, my man.
Sure,
Thank you so much.
It was a good time.
Let's see if we can get this one right.
We'll have to run it back soon, man.
Yes,
we'll run
sir.
it back.
Yes, sir.
Could be today, could be tomorrow. Woo, woo!